Do you feel like life is getting harder and harder? We have all experienced some sort of trauma in our lives. According to Psychology Today, the average high school kid today has the same level of anxiety as the average psychiatric patient in the early 1950s. So, whether it's because of things that have happened to us or not receiving the things that we need, trauma abounds in our society, especially post-COVID. So, what happens with trauma is it changes the way we see and interact with the world. These learned behaviors are stress patterns and responses that your body uses to protect you. These patterns are necessary short term, but they were never, ever, ever meant to be long-term solutions. Your body's response is to rely on survival mode and stress patterns. That's why it put these patterns there, right? And some of these patterns are people-pleasing, controlling, hyperachieving, perfectionism, hypervigilance, and all of these things are there right now to relieve your discomfort. I want you to know that it was there to help you, but turning to these stress patterns is a counterfeit way to get these needs met. Ruth Lanius is quoted as saying, "In trauma, people just focus on survival and fear. They don't have time to be curious and explore." And currently, that's what I'm seeing in society. I'm seeing society stuck in survival mode. And our society is disconnected from one another. Our society is being run by fear and stress. And what I want you to know is this is a trauma response. And we do not need to live any longer in chronic trauma responses. We can rise above the stress patterns and survival mode and disconnection. And the reason I'm bringing this to your attention is because I see it everywhere and it's become normalized, okay? And it's not normal to live in chronic stress. You will learn how to process the grief of the loss that we've collectively faced and put down the weight that you've been carrying by slowing down without a trip to the spa or a vacation, disrupting the counterfeits that you're relying on, and learning to be is what we do in my Get Anchored Learning Lab. 90% improvement was seen by those who participated in the physical symptoms of stress. So when you put down those stress patterns, you are going to gain confidence, authenticity. You're going to start to learn to live with who you were created to be. This is the work that we do to disrupt your stress patterns in our Life Lab. You're going to learn to connect with others deeply, learn how to translate that into your relationships, because disrupting your stress patterns will change your life. So how would it feel to look at tomorrow with excitement? Now's the time. Stop waiting for life to hand you results. I'm Doreen Steenland from Living Full Life Coaching. Reach out. We are forming a new life learning lab. Join us.